by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Faking the give, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Jets.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 31. Johnson on the counter. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes the Jets kicker, Cairo Santos. From the left hash, this from 39. Santos' kick is up and through, and the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. first carry for Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. He's got the hook of Odell Beckham. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Not much there, only a yard.
1-yard gain. Brings up
2nd and 9 now.
at the 41-yard line.
And his throw here is incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
third down. He'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And a Jets first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Darnold. He gets it in the hands of Geis. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And 4 at the 36-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. This
is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw, Darnold. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Darnold to throw again.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
29-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, Darnold. Johnson with a completion over the middle. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
First play of the drive going for 14, and the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Second down.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 5. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
The 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Out of the gun now on third down. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a score closer. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Santos on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They begin this drive with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
49-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 43-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
The teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and I was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Play fake, and it's Darnold. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He gets it left side to Johnson.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And a short gain here down to the 22. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Back to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Even though we're not on the goal line, this is essentially a goal line look as they come up for 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Room here to run. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019, 4th fastest in the NFL, and he flashed the big-time speed again there.
Well, first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last throw now for Darnold. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.